Hello, everyone. So this one is for Saturday, August 16th. The first reading, the first spread will be for Flumpy's plans and actions. And then the second one, I have an even better deck. Can't wait to see what's happening to him. So hang in there with me and I'll go as quick as I can. So, what are Trump's plans and actions? So this one, in case you can't see, because the colors are a little muted, it's the Golden Dreams Linimon. Available on the Taroko Studio website. Okay. Well, he's planning on doing something that makes him even more guilty. Well, let's see. Let's keep going. Yeah, something that improves his ability to, let me just get him laid out first. Okay, that's not so good. So, delaying something. Now, of course, this is after his trip with you-know-who. Okay, so anyway, with the cross, he's burdened, he's guilty, he's suffering. He's suffering, and he's wasting time. As far as his plans and his actions, he's delaying, well, not totally delaying, but wasting time is what I'm getting there. And all he thinks about is money, and he may be drinking because, we've got some abuse here. And prescription meds and drinking don't mix, of course. But the center card, Knighting Out to the Four Corners, tells me that he's very, very tied to Russia and an agreement he made with Putin. But it's sinking him, and it's eating at him, and he's not going to be able to get through with these two cards around so the keyhole card is our card that has to do with endings and change. But it's also a card of inaction and doubts and having a hard time making a decision. Here's the Scythe, which could be making a sharp decision. And with the mice here, these two cards mirroring and around, this is all terrible for him. So, but anyway, he's planning on cutting the agreement that he made with Putin, because his brain is like he's going back. This is dementia. He's going backwards in time with his brain. So his plans and actions really don't pan out, of course. He has to let go of something so that he can bring in something new, but he always just cuts himself off. It's like shooting yourself in the foot. He's in a transition that can just be really challenging, but, change is needed right here. And I don't think he's going to go for it, but he doesn't have any choice because I don't think he's in control at this point. So, he's cutting an agreement that he was pushed into, of course. Oh, goodness. Well, hey, dude, at least it wasn't close to a window or whatever. So, anyway, Putin is, whatever his plans and actions are today, Putin's decisions and Putin's, the dangerous person that is moving things forward in Trump's life, and he doesn't have control, and there's anxiety, and he can have whatever invitations he wants to go do something to make himself feel better, but it's basically, Grandpa just needs his meds and forget about it. Oh, God. Forget about it. Okay. So here's the other deck that's really fun, and from the same company. So if you like this, here's the website right there, that Taroko-Studio. So yeah, it's called Visions of Life. So, and I just leave the cards up right for this one because they're just so weird. It's all 78 cards of the tarot, but the deck was created in Italy, hence the Taroko-Studio. But when I received it, and I don't know if it's still the same. Oh, I just heard one more. I got it from Russia. Okay, so what happens to him today? What is happening to him? Oh, I just heard, we'll just do a forces in motion spread. Okay. Excuse me. What is, happening? To little Don Cornholio. Okay. So, Five of Pentacles, he's begging. He's looking for a way to grift. His big challenge with the Four of Pentacles Miser card, of course, is because the big challenge is the fact that he's greedy. He's greedy, and that's all he thinks about is money. Money on the mind. And because he never evolved enough to get out of the mindset that money is what brings you happiness or love. So forget about that. So let's just go around this way. Look at how things are going for him. And let's take a couple off the bottom. No, don't look in the mirror. Oh my God. Okay, so like I said, the Five of Pentacles is my card for very low self-esteem. That somebody who but with this artwork, you get a whole different message, though, right? Look at that. It's like begging because he lost it all. So, but this is like, low self-esteem, bad health, financial loss, bankruptcy, poverty, feeling left out, isolated. And this, whatever he gets, he deserves. I mean, trying to kick the unhoused homeless people off the streets of Washington, D.C. just because it's not their own state, and, he can. So, but anyway, with his big challenge being the Four of Pentacles, we would read it as reverse. So, besides being, like this is my Scrooge card when it comes to reversed, this is also a card of just being so, like I said, greedy and materialistic. But when it comes to reversed, his big challenge can be somehow or another he caused a market crash again. And maybe he's thinking of liquidating some assets because he's having trouble. Because this whole spread is what's happening to him. Now, maybe this is, because it's Three of Cups. Maybe that the foundation of the whole day, both of these four cards are all day long. This could have to do with women coming together, because it is a Three of Cups, right? I mean, it's kind of cruel there, saying, hey, look in the mirror, do you like that dress or whatever? I don't know what that's kind of friendship that is, but that's the kind of friendship he deserves. And so I'm going to go with the artwork because I chose this deck for a reason. And it is that this could be a woman in his life that has him looking into the mirror and says, because, I mean, look at her eyeballs there. Oh, no. So there's that. And then somebody, because this is happening to him, somebody is acting on him in a way that makes him feel bad about the way he looks. Again, I'm just going with the artwork here. This is not the way I would traditionally read the Chariot at all. But I don't think he would ever get on an exercise bike. But maybe, maybe this is a female caregiver doctor and tells him to get on an exercise bike because the swelling of the ankles. Okay, so what else is happening to him is that other people are analyzing the stability and the growth, the financial growth of America, of the USA, and this too could be somebody's telling him he has to go do something because this is movement. But yeah, and maybe it's telling him that he has to literally make a decision because we've got the. This is so funny that even though these look like money, right? But this is the Ace of Swords. So I think it has to do with other people making decisions for him. And then here we are with the Nine of Swords. And if you just look at, settle into that artwork here. Well, here, I'll lift it up. It helps a little bit. The skull is like, oh no, my God. But it's called sorrow. Traditionally, the Nine of Swords is, a lot of grief and regret, and he doesn't regret anything, and he doesn't feel his grief. He's not so good that way. Here, actually, there we go. Let's do that. Okay, so he's seeing what's going on, what's being posted about him online, and he's having trouble with it. And it looks like he's going back to his childhood and how things were at home for him. I mean, 'cause, this is a card. The Four of Wands is a card of being at home. But this is Saturday. I'm thinking, he's probably at Mar-a-Lago or maybe it's too hot there and he's at Bedminster or wherever he is. It doesn't matter. I suppose there's what's happening to him is, he's of course being president. God, can't believe it. He does have that stability, but later on in the evening, there's something about somebody online. So it could, literally could just be like him hanging out, not going anywhere, wherever he's at for the day. And he does have that because he's always online and looking at the news and listening to the news. And then see something more, like something pulls him in that it's like he can't stop looking at what's online about him because again, he's an attention whore and he cares he cares about what everybody is saying about him. So I don't know, maybe even some MAGA women are going against him. Because this card, it's a Nine of Pentacles, which definitely is about self-sufficiency, but luxury and success and all of that. So I don't know, I just kind of feel like people are, I feel like people are talking. This, and you look and what they're talking about. If we look at the image, one mom is thinking about her child, and this other one is, well, her child is her dog, her fur baby. I can understand that, but when you think of what's most important, you want your children to be fed. Well, you want your pets to be fed too. And under his, regime, nothing's going well. So to me, there's judgment about what he's doing, if I sink into that artwork there. I feel like going a little further. Yeah, news. Oh my God, where's my hair? He doesn't care. People don't care about him. Ten of Swords. And this is the Tower card in this deck. I don't think he catches Melania, but because she's not that dumb, but this is the Tower card. And then financial stability. I mean, of course, that's all he cares about. So, okay. Well, that's it for today. Thanks for listening, you guys. Bye.